Good morning, how are we doing? Welcome to a new week. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, guys, and looking forward to this week ahead. As you jump on, let me know how you're doing. Has it been a good weekend? Has it been a good start to your day? I like to know these things. I care about you. I want to know how you're keeping. So yeah, it's been a good weekend. It's been a very windy one. Pretty wet, but hey, that's the British weather at the minute, isn't it? Windy and wet, we've got it all. So yes, this morning, bit of a controversial morning this morning. Morning Paul, good morning Nikki, how you doing? And I thought I would address the elephant, or one of the elephants in the room. Yeah, I do get asked this from time to time. I'm actually surprised I don't get asked this more than I do. I think it's just accepted that that's just the way things are. But I do wonder what people think. As I say, I do get questions, just not as many as I would have thought. But there we go. So we're going to address the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is cow's milk. We had people over on Friday, so we got some cow's milk, and this is what's left of the cow's milk. And I was just about to chuck it out, pour it down the sink, because we don't drink milk. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this. I'm going to address the elephant in the room, because you guys see me every morning with something like this, an alternative milk. It could be oat milk, coconut milk, almond milk, whatever the milk is, but not this milk. And there's a reason for that. So I thought, because of obviously I do get asked questions, I thought I would address the elephant in the room. Why do I not drink cow's milk? Well, there's a number of reasons, but the first thing that I want to say to you, like anything in life, you've got to look into the research. Yeah, you've got to look into the research, not just one or two. You've got to find out as much as you can about anything. Okay, if you're not sure about something, you want to delve into it, find out as much research as you can, and then research where the research has come from. Yeah, and if you find that these things keep repeating themselves and the research stands up, then it's probably got quite a bit of merit to it. Okay, the second thing that I want to point out is I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionalist. All I know is what works for me. So anything that I do say on any of these morning lives is just information that I found out and information that works for me. So I don't drink milk because it works for me, because the information that I found out. So I'm not suggesting you do the same. I'm suggesting you go out and do your own research and look into it. All right? So why do I not drink milk? There's a number of reasons that I'm going to give you as to why I don't think milk's good for you. All right. Number one, you've heard of a lot of people being lactose intolerant. Well, in fact, most of us actually are. And what does it actually mean? It means kind of milk or dairy might give you sort of cramps, a bit of bloating, feeling a bit nauseous, those sorts of things. If you feel that way after having some sort of a dairy-based drink or meal or whatever else, it could be that you're lactose intolerant. Possibly, who knows? But a lot of people are. Most of the people in the UK actually are, but don't realise it. Do you suffer from bad skin? A lot of acne, a lot of spots? Chances are, if you drink a lot of milk, that's probably feeding into it. Could be other parts of your diet as well that's feeding into it, but dairy can contribute to a lot of toxins in your body. And talking about toxins, one of the things it also produces is a lot of mucus in your body. Now, we do need mucus for lots of different reasons, but we don't need the excess mucus from the dairy. Now, one of the things that I found whenever I cut dairy out was my running improved greatly. Okay, I didn't have this kind of coming up from my lungs. I was much clearer in my lungs, and I find that my running improved when I cut dairy out. Just something I find works for me. And the other thing that I will say is kind of getting into a little bit more serious stuff is now that I haven't found enough research to substantiate this, but there's links coming out, shall we say, that it links or can link to prostate and ovarian cancers. Now, there's a lot more research being done on that, so please do not take my word on that. Again, I am not a doctor or a scientist for that matter. But one of the things that obviously cows get pumped full of in order to produce more milk, because at the end of the day, it's an industry. The more milk you can produce, the more money you get paid, and you can't blame the farmers for that, is they get pumped full of a lot of hormones and antibiotics, okay? So a lot of those obviously need to be filtered out of the milk, but not all of them do get filtered out. They're not particularly good for us, okay? And if we're getting those antibiotics in on sort of a daily basis, that means that whenever we need antibiotics, they have less of an effect on us because our body's becoming immune to them. Makes sense? Thought so. And the biggest one for me, and this might sound really weird, but please do think about this. Who walked across the field, looked at a cow, and a little cat sucking on the cow and thought, I know, let's drink milk designed for a 100-pound bullock. Doesn't make sense to me. Why was it a cow? Why was it not an elephant? Why was it not a horse? Why was it a cow? It doesn't make sense. It really, to me, doesn't stack up, doesn't make sense. But that is they are my opinions. There's a lot of other reasons as well that I've found out, but it doesn't work for me. And I know that my health's improved since I stopped drinking. Now, I know you're probably thinking, I don't care, I love milk. In that case, keep drinking it. I have no influence in your life in that respect. All I'm here to do is give my opinions. Pure and simple. So if you want to continue drinking milk, absolutely fine. It's your choice. I do what I do, what suits for me, and you should do exactly the same that works for you. But if you've got that question mark and wondering, I don't really mind if you give it up, then do the research. Look into it for yourself. Make your own decisions. You're grown up after all. There you go. So guys, that's it from the lecture. That's it from the smoothie element that we're kind of moving that milk out of the side. And a little bit more moving on the education front and heading towards the lovely little words of wisdom that I spread every day. The purpose of education is to fill an empty mind with an open one. There you go. The purpose of education is to fill an empty mind with an open one. I'll leave that one with you. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. Joanne's there, Liam's there, Kelly's there, Alex, Diane, thanks for joining me. Who else is there? Mandy and Nikki and Paul, as I say. Guys, thank you very much. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to hit the share button down below. Somebody else might benefit from it as well. I hope that you have a fantastic day ahead to start this wonderful week. I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow for another smoothie and motivational quote. Until then, be good and take care. Bye.